Okay, December. It's been some cold mornings. Two more editions that I came in the mail. I'm kind of hardening them off a little bit. I don't know if many of you have heard of this, but it's called Monkey Orange Fruit on there. And it's something new, real exotic type thing. And then, of course, my lemon guava. I'm excited about this to add to with my pink on there, but these are two new additions I just got in the mail. I've been looking for the lemon guava and haven't been able to find it. Had to go online. My white sapote, one of my first trees I bought. If you've never had a white sapote, you're in for a big surprise. I don't know what variety this is, but it is a beautiful tree. It struggled for a little bit, but now it's starting to do pretty good. As you can see, the frost really did do a little bit of damage to the trees on there. I keep everything in pots right now because I haven't decided where I'm going to plant everything and how I'm going to plant them yet. I'm still working on that. My Jamaican cherry or strawberry tree, I'm real excited about this for my grandson to come over and eat these little berries. Are supposed to taste like cotton candy. My cherimoya, I haven't gotten anything off of this yet. It's flowered this year. I tried to hand pollinate, but nothing set. So I'm thinking this year might be the year once things get going again, start flowering. My other new addition that I've added to everything is my mulberry. My ever-bearing mulberry. I'm excited for this, for the grandkids to come over and eat on this summer, and hopefully it will fruit for me this year. My rain buckets, I was collecting rainwater off this rain we just had. Got all kinds, some more of my plants. Lemon tree, don't know what variety yet. But boy, the lemons are good on this tree, and boy, is it loaded down. There's a lot of lemons on this tree, and last year it had a lot. When we moved in here, these trees didn't have any care. I've been watering it. Look at the blooms. The birds nest in this at night, so they eat all the bugs off, all the leaves and that. This thing just grows, and I have to keep topping it. So the birds kind of keep the insects under control on this. Look at the size of this fruit. There's my hand, I'm 6'1", so nice big fruit, all kinds of different sizes. Flowering buds all over this tree. We're gonna have lots of lemons for lemonade. Look at all the blooms going on. Big old clumps of lemons. Beautiful lemon tree. Smells so good. All these blooms, all that fruit up in there. This thing is just loaded. Some more beautiful flowering, more fruit. I've just been fertilizing this, Azmite, and some organic, going everything organic on that. You just see this thing is flowering like crazy with all this fruit. Kind of the lay of the land. I got another orange tree here. When I moved in, this poor thing was just hurting bad. I cut off all the suckers that were growing up on it. We had maybe one piece of fruit last year. Oh, another split. So, but I am getting a little bit of split fruit going on off this tree. But I am excited. This one only gave us one orange last year, but you can see the fruit on it this year. I try to keep a constant water on it. I have a couple in the house that I'm going to be having this morning, but just beautiful fruit. My trash can full of my rainwater that I caught and I water the trees and stuff with. My grapevine that I'm going to have growing up the fence. I don't know if any of you, it's a red seedless grape. Just kind of excited to have it just cover this fence right here. I got plans for this area here. I'm going to add some planter boxes. I'm taking these evergreens out eventually, but right now I'm leaving them in. It's good shade. Same with the Orilanders. They're going to be coming out of here. I have plans to run down the walkway here. I'm going to put a couple of planter boxes in, persimmons and some plumerias, and I'm going to put in some nice trees along in here. And I'm going to put a couple of big trees right in here for some shade and start putting my exotics out here. Once I get them a little bit more into the pot, start building my shade canopy. And on there, my Bulbous cherry. Just a beautiful, beautiful specimen. Got this at Louie's Nursery, number 2 down there in Riverside. I get a few fruit trees there. I kind of get them all over. Gary's Laguna Hills Nursery is another one I go to down in Anaheim, down over in there. I work in Anaheim. I live here in Sun City. Spicy Z. These are the only 2 trees I have in the ground. I got a Spicy Z here. This thing is just flowering and budding. I hope that this frost doesn't slow its progress, but it's taken off. My cotton candy apiarium here. Look at the buds on this thing. The frost here has really been helping this. This is, yes. Great little trees. I'm hoping to get these fruits this year off of this. Another grapevine, Thompson seedless. I don't have it in the ground yet because I got to dig this out and put a planter box all in here, and it's going to run all the way over to here with the morning glory. Hopefully cover this fence. That's the whole idea. A little more privacy. My Carolina. Gotta have these around. Pollinators. Smells good too. Some of the rest of my garden. Just really getting going here. I've only been here a year, just starting to get things happening. Got to get the drip system in. Strawberries in containers. Hibiscus, I have all kinds of different hibiscus here, different colors. Trumpet vine. This poor baby, I forget what it is, but man, it's still flowering, but the frost really took onto the leaves. This is a Mexican purple vine type tree. It's really a nice, beautiful flowers year round on there. Keep it fertilized and watered. Some little pansies. Another one that I don't too sure that you could grow here, but I bought it from Starks online. It's a pine berry. It's your white strawberry. Look at the flower. We got berry here. It's really coming along. You can see the ice in my bird feeder. That's how cold it got last night. It's been that way for the last few nights. Some more hibiscus. I'm going to be transplanting these into bigger pots. Just some more honeysuckle, some more plants. We're coming up in some of my raised beds. My carrots, this is my juicing green bed here. I got all kinds of different varieties of lettuce and spinach. I just go in here and cut it, and I will blend it up and make me nice smoothies. Cherry tomatoes are still going. They're kind of falling off. They had with this freeze, I covered them last night. They look like it. Still lots of cherries. Some arugula, my peas. Oh, poor peas. Don't know what happened here, but boy, they came up and then they just kind of just went, yeah. I am starting to get some green on some of them again. My other raised bed, I have everything in here for the winter time. I got arugula, spinach, beets, some more sugar daddy peas. There's a nice one there. You can see the beets starting to come up. You can see the spinach coming up. My potting soil mix on there, I mix my own. Then I do buy some a planter that I got from work. It was a fuel cell for a boat. I cut the top off, drilled some holes in it, and I got to paint it. I'm letting it kind of air out and get the fuel. Put a little bit of soil in there out of some pots, kind of acclimating it. So on there. Now we're coming into my berry patch. We got some Quiche blackberries on here. Really pretty plant. Can't wait for spring when these things really start taking off. My Natchez blackberry. Of course, these two will help each other. Then we come into my raspberries. This is a Heritage. And then this is my Anna Yellow. I can't wait for these to go. My grandkids come over and eat berries. I got a string line across. We're coming in my blueberries. I have 4 different varieties. I have a Climax berry and a Austin berry in this one here. And then over here is my blueberries and the O'Neill and the Sunshine. Look at the flowers on this. And I'm getting a lot of growth on this. And then over here in these pots are honeyberries. It's really starting to take off. You can see the budding going on. These two pollinate one another. Look at the green coming in. They say that they really won't grow here in my zone, but I'm going to try like heck to grow these. They say they're pretty good on that. This is Beauty. This is Beast. They pollinate one another. So we'll see what happens, and I'll keep you up to date on those. I got to fill this up and get it ready to go. And then my beautiful orange tree. It's loaded with oranges. This one here is my navel orange. This tree here really produced for me last year. Gave us a lot of great sweet oranges. Azomite, and been adding to the soil, mulching it down, really taking off, getting a lot of green growth on it. Over here is my tangerine tree. It shedded all its leaves. I'm bringing it back once I transplanted it. It's a mandarin honey. I love tangerines. Artichoke plants are doing great in the pots. Another white sapote, different variety. And then Caribbean Dreams, this one here, it's a tropical pink guava. And then we got a star cherry here that's really taken off. It's looking good. Over here is one of the mango trees that I have. I have another one being grown out at Wong's farm for me. Should be picking that up here in the next few weeks, probably after the holidays here. You can see the new growth on that. My black sapote got hurt a little bit by the frost. I've been keeping them inside of my little greenhouse here. I pull them in and out. Right now I got them out where they're getting the sun. Where they're kind of out here just sun loving. And my sapodilla, I have a fruit on this tree. Let's see, where'd she go? There she is. You can see her kind of hidden amidst the leaves. There it is. Kind of excited. Hopefully it'll hold on. My sugar apple. It's been getting hit a little bit, but it's coming on, so can't wait to get some fruit on that. My achacha, poor thing, had a tough summer. I didn't protect it from the sun, but I'm bringing it back to health. It's been staying here in the greenhouse. I'm getting some new nice green growth on it, just taking on. Some seedlings going on, my figs. I have a couple different varieties of figs going. Probably will get some more, but I got the Tiger. And then I got the Peter Honey. And you can see the tips. They'll be popping out. But that's pretty much it. I'll be keeping you up to date on things. Goji berries over here. It's starting to pop out a little bit. Starting to get some green coming out on it. Coming out of dormancy a little bit. I planted lettuce in here. Nothing really came up. So I'm gonna have to plant something else in here. So I'll probably get busy doing that. Oh, I do have some green coming up. So I do have a little bit of lettuce coming in here. but I will plant some more stuff in this. Probably what I have in my little seed trays. But that's kind of the lay of the land. This is sunrise is coming up here as far as that goes, and then you can see how everything lays on there. I have a nice lot here in Sun City, California, and you'll see the progress as I start to put planter boxes in and move the rock around a little bit and kind of update the yard and make it more of where I can come out here and my grandkids and eat, and family and friends. I've had coworkers say they want to come and pick like the Garden of Eden, and that's my ultimate goal, is to do that. Well, thank you for hanging with me here. I know it's a little bit of a long video, but I wanted to give an update on this cold morning, but the sun feels so good on there in Sun City, California. Signing off. Have a great day.